Yes, hello. Um, um, I got the idea of making this video last week, and I don't know exactly when to make this, but I think this is the best moment to do it, and I just got a reminder when accidentally in the program uh, um, Ted Roll said that he apologizes to the Iranians for what is happening, and and truly that's all I know. I haven't had the possibility to see news after that, so I don't know what horrors have been happening. Let's say during the last 2 hours or so. I've been watching. You can't watch everything live. I've been watching live other lives that have actually were pre-recorded, so or had already finished. So I've been catching up. As far as what intelligent people are saying. So I don't know exactly what has happened during the last 2 hours or so. But I left off when at that time when again horrible backlash was coming, and John Kiriakou was going, oh my god. But I actually got this idea last week when Dimitri Laskaris did his lovely video, my apology to the people of Iran. And again, that's all. I thought that would be nice if everybody in the world, no matter where they are, know. I think it's very nice, that Caitlin Johnstone, who is on the other side of the world from me, we were probably just as angry. This morning, so to speak, her evening, my morning. We're on the different side, totally at the opposite sides of the planet. So that everybody, there's this very small community of intelligent humans who know who understand the horrors that are going on. If everybody would make, and of course I can't do anything because this is just I have a personal little channel. Hardly anyone ever is gonna see or know about. I'm just doing it for for my soul and not for anything else. But it would be lovely if or a little start, if all the actually progressive people in the world would, when this happens, they would go out and they would say, I'm sorry to whoever the victims are. The number of schoolgirls that were killed in the genocidal attack by the most genocidal government in the history of the planet was over 60 when I last as far as I know. I don't know whether it, and I think it was over 100 wounded the last time I heard. And it is incredible. Again, the so-called Western world, which I am a part of, it is absolutely staggering. They the talk about we are doing something for women and for girls, and somebody actually believing that crap. I cannot apologize enough. I'm in Finland. There's nothing I have ever been able to do about it. It is very interesting in due dissidence. Possibly my favorite commentator at the moment, Russell Dobula, always says, that the United States, that they are the most propagandized people on earth. And somebody, I think, last or one previous to their last scheduled program, somebody wrote from Britain that he actually thinks that the British are the most propagandized people on earth. And Russell Dobula only could say that that Brits, he understands that the British they Brits come close, but they're not there yet. I'm sorry, I truly have to put Finland there. I do think that Finland is the most propagandized country on the face of the earth. And I think all the numbers prove it. For example, the number of people who blindly trust the state media, our leaders, for example, our president, he's as incapable, he's as much as a puppet of the United States, of the military-industrial complex, as useless waste of taxpayer money, flying all over the world, snouts in the trough, talking crap with other puppets, nothing ever happening, certainly nothing good happening in Finland or to Finland. And his popularity, unlike Macron or Starmer or anyone else who all the others whose numbers are in the tank, his popularity is I think somewhere around 80%. And again, when it comes to this disaster, the Finnish reaction is what we've had for decades now. We are so sorry. Everybody should do all they can so that nothing would escalate anymore. We are so sorry that this happens. Nobody's saying anything about, who's to blame and exactly what should happen. Not to mention that anyone in Finland had done anything to try and stop any of it. And judging by, for example, the recent Politico leak, it is highly likely that again the leader of Finland, who may be, it is somebody always, picked by the U.S. soft power empire, whether it's a lady prime minister or in this case this breadstick president that we have. They go and say, we're so sorry, nobody should escalate, let's try and everybody be as peaceful as possible. And most likely our foreign ministry is going, secretly saying to the United States and the Israelis that pay no mind. We don't really, like with the Greenland case, we're not really against you. I haven't. This isn't my fault. I'm gonna make a video about Finland when the other huge disaster here in Europe finally winds down. All of this may actually be now moot if the worst comes to worst in Middle East. Then I'm going to make many videos very quickly, because it may be that our society is coming to an end, but we'll see. But I have never voted for any of the Finnish leaders or their policies For the last 40 years, I have nothing to do with it. And again, that's a model example of how we, for example, do not have a democracy in this country. And I cannot say this enough, but I have to do a longer video about it. But Finland is definitely one of the vassals, without a question, one of the co-criminals in the US enterprises. And Finnish people are entirely to blame for what their government is doing and absolutely is not doing when it comes to doing anything good or supporting anything important. So, I too, like Dimitri Laskaris started and Ted Rall without knowing it, so to speak, continued, I do offer the people of Iran my most sincere, complete, heartfelt apologies. I am so unimaginably sorry